A plea deal for the mastermind of the September 11th attacks rejected. The deal would have given 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and his co-defendants life without parole. Bret Eagleson was just 15 years old when his father died at the World Trade Center site. He is now president of the 9/11 Justice and joins us now. So what does this latest court ruling mean to you and the people you represent?
Well, thank you for having me. I think this is a first important step. It's a first small victory that we've had in a long time, but it is a small victory. It's a temporary victory. These plea deals were horrific. These plea deals were abhorrent. Think about this for a second. On 9/11, nearly 3,000 Americans were murdered on live TV in cold blood. Life changed for everybody alive that day. We have a pre-9/11 world and a post-9/11 world. And these terrorists who've been sitting in Guantanamo Bay we're going to be allowed to not have a trial. A trial is so important because trial gives us truth. And we need a trial. We need to push for a trial. And a plea deal would have taken a trial off the table. It would have wrapped 9/11 in a cute little box and tucked it away on a shelf so nobody would ever talk about it again. So the reason the plea deals were horrific was not necessarily for life or death. It's because we as American citizens have an American right to justice, and let our justice system work in this case and give us a trial.
So it's going on almost a quarter of a century since the attack, and obviously a trial will lengthen it from this point now, but maybe we should have had a trial a long time ago.
Well, listen, there's been screw up after screw up after screw up with everything surrounding 9/11. Our community has been re-victimized since day one. Listen, Our U.S. government failed to prevent the terrorist attacks when they had actionable knowledge. Administration after administration has shielded documents and kept things, information secret. President Trump himself on this show in 2016 called in and said Saudi Arabia knocked down those towers. It's horrific that our government shields the Saudi Arabian government involvement in 9/11. I have a legitimate question for everybody today.
Sure.
Have you ever heard about a man by the name of Omar al-Bayoumi? Yeah. You probably haven't. That's because the government has kept the government has kept him secret. He is a Saudi Arabian intelligence asset who we now learned was casing the U.S. Capitol. He was hosting the hijackers. How come he's not in Guantanamo Bay?
Right. Exactly.
How come he's living his best lights in the streets of Saudi Arabia? Do you think President Trump should commit to bringing him back here? Do you think President Trump should commit to helping the 9/11 families first, putting America first, before he commits to a trade deal, before he commits to more weapon sales? That's what I want to see from our president, and he has a historic opportunity to do so.
Well, we look forward to having you on more about this as we go forward, and to remember those people who are still dealing with this. So, Bret Eagleson, thank you so much for joining us in loving memory of your father.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.